Hello, I'm Lena Wynn, and here's your CBS On The Go update. We begin with your CBS 2 travel forecast. Here's meteorologist Amber Lee.
All right, Lena, so we do have a few delays to tell you about. You want to double check with your airlines. We have delays if you're headed to San Francisco and also to Las Vegas, and that's because Las Vegas is also dealing with a lot of rain from the system that we saw here in Southern California. We also have some delays in Newark. Here's a look. If you are staying put in Southern California, the system that brought us rain pretty much the last couple of days is slowly pushing out of the area starting tomorrow. Partly cloudy skies with highs in the mid to upper 60s, and we are looking at high pressure building back into the area, so 70s and 80s by the weekend. We're looking at a very long, dry stretch, at least for the next week, and that's because the system will be out of here by the time we head into the midnight hour.
All right, Amber, thank you. Some doctors are concerned about the potential health risk of a new drinking water trend. A growing number of people are dropping bottled water for natural, untreated spring water or raw water. Tony DeCopel takes a closer look at this potentially dangerous phenomenon.
In this marketing campaign, the quest for raw water is cast in a sacred light.
A surge of energy and peacefulness entered my being.
And as we saw in this San Francisco co-op, the pitch is working. Empty shelves are common here, where the brand Live Water sells for more than $16 a bottle.
Ordering our filled orb.
The company says their spring water is free of industrial toxins and rich in healthy microbes because it is not processed. Officials at the Centers for Disease Control say water is filtered for a reason and warn untreated water may contain bacteria, viruses, and parasites.
If you're not filtering it, if you're not disinfecting it, then you are, creating a risk for yourself or anybody you give the water to.
So where are you taking me right now?
2,500 miles east in Harrison, Maine, tourmaline has become another source of so-called raw water.
So we're looking at a what here?
Bedrock. High altitude, high elevation, natural spring.
Brian Poland and his partner Seth Pruzanski say their water is the purest you'll ever taste, in part because of its age.
So how old do you think the water is that we're looking at?
The hydrogeologist that we had come up here said it's at least 10,000 years old. At least.
Is older water better water?
Yes. Verified.
How pure was the earth 10,000 years ago?
What do you say to somebody who's watching this or thinking about this and they're laughing? Because water is water. You drink it when you're thirsty.
No.
It goes in your body.
Not water, and that's what people are finding out.
Water's not water.
We are finding this out.
Tourmaline Spring is tested regularly to ensure it meets the same standards as the community water system. Now, the water from this spring is actually used since the 1800s, including down in New York, as a health tonic where it's sold for 40 cents a gallon. That's about $100 a gallon today. Tony DeCopel, Harrison, Maine.
And now here's your CBS On The Go sports. The Alabama Crimson Tide rallied from 13 points down in the second half last night to win the 6th national title under head coach Nick Saban. The team returned home to a hero's welcome back in Tuscaloosa today. Head coach Nick Saban's decision to pull his starting quarterback and put in a freshman is being hailed as one of the greatest coaching decisions in college football history. Saban is now tied with the great Bear Bryant with 6 national titles. Immediately following CBS 2 News at 11 tonight, watch The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Guests include actor James Franco. And right after Colbert, watch The Late Late Show with James Corden. His guests include Gillian Anderson and Sally Hawkins. Watch Corden and Colbert right after CBS 2 News at 11. And that's your CBS On The Go update. Remember, we're always on at cbsla.com. And join us every night for CBS 2 News at 5, 6, and 11.